Hello students, hope you all are fine. I am Ms. Nehali Topiwala, your EVS teacher. Today we will start with part 2 in chapter lesson 10, Walls Tells a Story. In this part 2 we will see about how the arrangement are being made by the people of that time to fill water. Then we will see about some people how did destroy our monuments, buildings and all that things in this chapter, and also about the museum, how what things are being kept in the museum and all that things, how it has been preserved. So we'll have a look on our second part. Arrangements for water. The picture shown here is made after seeing a very old painting of those times. Can you think why bullocks have been used here? Use your hand movement to show in which direction the drum attached to the rods move when the bullocks move. In which direction would the toothed wheel move? Now see, in this picture you can see that they have made a machine for water arrangement, how this water will be filled. So they have made a one machine over here and they have attached bullock to it. So as the bullock will move from that wheel, toothed wheel, you can see in this picture. So this is the rod over here in the between, and this wheel will move in this clockwise direction, and then the while bullock will move in this clockwise direction, the wheel to its will also move, so that the water from the river will be filled in this bucket. Look, this pole shown under the joint and with one another wheel which has a number of pots on it. See, you can see the wheels over here. Okay, and they are having number of pots also. So as and when the wheel goes on moving, the pots are being filled with water, and then they are being used to consumed it. Now imagine how would this garland of pots lift water from the well. Now how they will lift? So as I told that as the wheel is moving, the water gets filled up and the ladies take out the water from that pots. Do you know? Do you now get some idea about how the tanks could have been filled by lifting water from the well? Even today we can see clay pipes in the walls of forest. These pipes would have been used to carry water to different places in the palace. As we are having pipelines at our home and we are getting water from those pipelines, in the same way there were pipes also in the fort. See, you can see in this picture over here. And these pipes, clay pipes, from where the water is being passed on to all the places in the palace. Where else have you seen such wheel attached to each other? For example, in the gear of a cycle or somewhere else. Yes, we have seen for making pots, for cycle, for bicycle. Yes, for making pots, that potter makes it on the wheel only. For in the bullocks we can see at the villages. So in this kind of places we can see the wheels which have been attached to various things. Look around and find out how water is pumped up from the ground to higher places. So how you can find in your buildings, if you are staying in the building, how you get water at your home? So there is a motor from electricity switched on. The water pumps to the pipe and it reaches to the tank, and in this way you get the water to use it. How is water pumped by using electricity? How is water lifted without electricity? The water pumped by using electricity means that when electricity is switched on, water from the borewell forces the water. This motor forces the water to lift up, and it reaches to the tank. And how is water lifted without electricity? So by the force of the water it goes up. Next, what a sad sight. Now talking, whistling and listening to our own echo, we were walking through this mahrab. Mahrab means ark, this part. They were going. Shridhar, oh, the breeze feels so cool in this turn also. The breeze feels so cool. It was very cold in this tunnel. You can see a tunnel over here in this picture. They were feeling cold inside. it was written that soldiers stay here. So there it was written that soldiers are staying over there. Sridhar, see this board, but look what the wall is like. See, you can see the walls. In some monuments, at some places, you will see such kind of designs done by the people on the walls, which is very bad thing. Oh, think how this wall has seen thousands of years ago by. It has seen kings and queen, horses and elephant, war and peace, but we have spoiled it in just a few years. So these walls are been decorated with the pictures of king, queen, elephants. All that paintings have been done on the wall, but these people, we people, what we have done, so we have just scribbled and damaged our heritage, which has been passed on from lots of years ago. I don't think, what kind of fun do people get in writing their names all over the places like this? What fun you get to write your name, write your name on the places such monuments? क्या मिलता है आपको बिगाड़ने का उसको? You don't get anything, but still you like to scribble on it. Now next, look your eyes and go back in time. Imagine that you are in those days when there was a busy town inside Golconda. Think about the question given below and discuss in class. You could even put up a play. So you have to just go back, flashback in this Golconda court and answer the following question: how you would be at that time and what you would have done. Okay. What is the Sultan doing in the palace? What kind of clothes is he wearing? What dishes have been offered to him? But why does he seem so worried? And in what language he is talking? So all these things you have to just imagine that Sultan was what was the Sultan doing in the palace? So he was the king of the palace and he was just taking care of the people of his kingdom. Clothes तो राजा दरबार जैसे clothes he is wearing. Food तो various kind of sweets, various kind of sabzis, rotis were been given to him, offered to him, and he was worried about that. Why does he seem so worried? So for the welfare of the people, if his kingdom is in problem, if his kingdom people are in problem, he wanted to solve that problem. Imagine the rooms in the palace, the beautiful carpets and curtain, the fountain on the terrace, and the sweet smell of chameli and roses. Where is this coming from? So this is the interior of the palace. That beautiful carpets are there, curtains are there, fountain is there, roses and chameli smell is there. This is all coming from the garden area of the palace. What are the different kind of factories you can see? How many people are working there? What are they doing? What are they wearing? How long do you think they work? So if you have visited Rajasthan, Jaisalmer fort, there is a fort in that. You must have seen that people over there living, working, having factories. They are having their shops. They are earning their livelihood, and in this way they are living over there. Look there, see how finely those craftsmen and carvings, the stones using a chisel and hammer. Can you see the stone dust in the air? Do you think the stone dust would harm them in some way? So while they are doing some activity at that place, means carving work or like that with the hammer and their chisel. So, do you find dust coming out of the stone? Yes, we find that dust coming, and yes, that dust can be harmful for the people because it may go into our lungs while breathing, and we can have a cough and cold over there. Going to museum. Have you ever visited to museum, students? So yes, we have visited museum, and if not, then you can go in a museum that is there in our Science City, Surat. It's a very beautiful museum. You can have fun and you can see many such things which are related to the history and which are related to the old things that are being kept over there. After seeing Golconda, the children also went to the museum in Hyderabad. Many old items are kept there. Many things were found when the place around Golconda was dug, like pots, jewelry, swords, etc. So all these things you can find in that museum. Pots, jewelries, different kind of things that were from olden period. Shelja, oh, why this broken pieces of pot kept in the almari? See that small plates made of bronze. That blue piece seems to be made of ceramic. So she is telling that why that tuta futa kuch bhi ho, still they keep that in the museum to show us that how that people, how the kings were living at that time in the palace and what all things they were using. Didi, it's though all this thing that we come to know how people of those time lived, what they used and what things they made. If all this would have not been kept here, how would you know so much about those time? As I told you, student, that Didi also said the same thing to the students, that if they would have not kept this thing, then how would we come to know that what things they were using, what things they were living, how they were living, and what all things they were making. So this is because to have our knowledge only they are keeping all these things, right? What kind of pots have you seen around you? There are different kind of pot in your house also. You can see different kind of pots are there now. Everybody's house are having different kind of shapes and kind of pots. Try to find out from your grandparents about the other kind of pots and pans they used in their time. Have you ever been to some museum or heard about it? What all things are there in museum? You can ask to your parents, grandparents about what kind of things they were using in their time, what kind of pots they were using at their times. And you can see, go, as I told you, you can go and visit to a museum that is a science city, which is very beautiful. Now there is some question related to you. Is there any old building or monument near your house which people come to see? If yes, we having in the Surat one Killa near that chalk. You can go and visit that also. It is our old monument building. Have you ever gone to see an old monument? Which was that? Did you feel it old? You told your story. What could you know about those time from it? So have you ever seen any old monuments? कोई पुरानी building have you seen? Have you visited some old monuments in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan, or many such places? If you go, you can find this types of monuments. Then you can take out its history also, that how old it is, how did you know, what was it made up of. You can find out all the history, what color was it, and just you have to keep it to your record only. Now students, here you have understood, I hope you have understood about this in this chapter till here. Make your own museum. Now how you can make your own museum? So Rajni teaches in a government school in Malappuram district in Kerala. Together with the children of her class, she has collected many old things from all the houses like old walking stick, locks, umbrella, wooden sleepers, pots, etc. They also saw what these things look like today. Rajni and the children put up an exhibition which people from neighborhood came to see. You could also do this. So how you can make your own museum? So in our school also, or in your surrounding also, you can collect all the old things from each of the houses and place it, and you can have an exhibition fun fair type of thing where you can keep all these things and you can just see what is the difference between that period of time and today. Now see, you are having one painting over here. You have to look at this painting and tell. This painting is 500 years old. It shows Agra Fort being constructed. How the Agra Fort was being constructed, it is showing, it is about this thing, that वो कैसे बना था, कैसे उन लोगों ने उसको बनाया था. So you have to answer something. This is the last part of our chapter, students, and see. What kind of work are people doing? The people are taking the things up, down, right? You can see this kind of thing. People are making, constructing it, helping each other. How many men and women are working? So you have to just count how many men are there and how many women are there in this painting. See how they are taking the huge pillar up along the slope. See how they are taking this huge pillar. कैसे उठा के ऊपर तक लेके जाते हैं. Is it easier to lift a heavy thing straight up or along a slope? If you find easy thing, that how you can take it just on the slope in the easy way. Were you able to see the man carrying water in a mashak? Mashak, I have told you what is mashak. That is a leather bag in which water is been filled. You can see that man filling the water and taking it in that leather bag. So this was all about the chapter, students. Walls tells a story. I hope you have understood it. Thank you.